Hey there, thanks for tuning in. Vishnu Harshan here. Today, I want to talk about limiting beliefs that we have in personal life and business as well. For example, if you are overweight and you think that it is, something with genetics, that your father was fat and your grandfather was fat, and this is the way it is, and we have these things in subconscious mind, and we don't really think about it, but we take our uh, conscious decisions based on these subconscious thoughts. uh, I want to give an example of one of my client who started working with me recently. She is a US immigrant and she's from India actually, settled in US, and she helps students uh, to get admission in American universities with scholarships. And she used to run ads for her webinar to get parents in her webinar, so that she can educate, she can provide value to them, then she can eventually bring them to her program. So she was only targeting Indians for a long time. She is in the business, I think, more than 3 years, and she's only targeting Indians. So I asked her why you are only targeting Indians, and she said, "Me being an Indian, I can only convert Indians." But I told her, you are, not just starting out, because if you're just starting out, I would suggest, targeting the similar demographic or similar type of people, like an age group, um, because they are more likely to have your own experience with your product, so that they will buy your product. So she is not in the beginning stage, so that is the case, and she's in a second stage of her business. So I told her, let's target openly and let's see the data, how people are responding, rather than we just assuming that they are, other people in US are not, other parents in US are not interested in your product. So we ran ads, and what we saw is that she got three sales from other people, non-Indians, and she able to break that limiting belief. And imagine, I don't want to give you the impression I gave her an idea and it succeeded. It is not like that all the time. I give multiple idea suggestions to my clients to improve their business, and 3 or 4 out of 10 will hit on point. So um, she able to close three people, and yeah, obviously she broke her limiting belief. And imagine if we didn't ran if we ran ads and we got no sales from non-Indians, at least we have a proof that this product is not working with non-Indians. Instead of keeping that thought in our, we assuming that uh, it is not a viable product for non-Indians. So as a leader, we should be ready to test. We should be open for testing rather than just predicting things. Yes, we do have to follow our intuition sometimes when making decisions, but things like that you can test, that you have time, right? That you have time and you are ready, you should test at that point of time. For some people, maybe if she's, when she you know got started with her business 3 years back, if she had tested with non-Indian, she might have got sales, right? So yeah, that's the thing. We shouldn't just keep things to ourselves. We should be open for testing. And she also realized that because when we think that this is um, uh, like for example in her case she was not targeting the non-Indians in the US, and then they think I need, like people normally think I need a better lead magnet, or I need more people to come into my webinar to get more sales, right? So if that alignment is not right, if you have a limiting belief, then you start over engineering the other things. These all things happen unconsciously. So now you might think, okay, I have a limiting belief, or you're confused that whether you have a limiting belief or not. So the first thing to do is that identify whether you have a limiting belief or not. For example, uh, let's take business and see where you want to grow and why you are not growing in that direction, and what is the limiting belief that you have. Identify that. That is the first step. Overcoming the limiting belief, identify, because if you can't identify limiting belief, then how you will improve? So identify that. Then the second thing is talk to somebody who can help you on this limiting belief to come to a good conclusion or to make a good decision. You don't essentially need a mentor. If you have a mentor, that's great. I What I would suggest is that to ask someone who have better experience in that domain. For example, you being an entrepreneur or business owner, going and asking something about business to a guy who is in job, sometimes it can work, but most likely it won't, because he don't understand how you think and how business works and all those things. So he might discourage you. So what I would suggest is, talk with someone on that domain who is little advanced than you, so that they can give the right guidance to you. Form a student mentor relationship or teacher mentor relationship over there, right? You go, you just shouldn't go and ask them and then end up, uh, blaming them for giving you suggestions, because it's little painful. I can honestly say this happens with me as well, right? Everybody have some sort of limiting beliefs in different areas, maybe growing children or losing weight, or about business or about relationships. So I'd talk to the expert in the right domain to uh, break your limiting beliefs. That's the first thing. And then the third thing is uh, focus at least weekly on your progress. Like, what is the change, or are you able to change that limiting belief? Are you able to take action against, or overcome that limiting belief? Because this is crucial. uh, you identified your limiting belief, then you discuss it with somebody. But if you're not taking action, these two things are worthless. So you have to take action, and it's not very easy also. I can honestly say that it will take at least 1 year to 18 months to completely shift your perspective. That is uh, something I can say. So weekly, if I reflect myself on Sundays, because I completely avoid myself from screen, be it on mobile or TV or laptop. So that is the time I reflect on myself and I see whether I improved or not. So yeah, have a reflection weekly, or at least monthly, then see where you are moving and where you're going. And to uh, improve or to break your limiting beliefs, sometimes um, you can talk to like-minded people who are in the similar journey on you, so that um, you can form an accountability and you can improve on, both you both can improve, and that is also helpful in this scenario. So if you grab a like-minded community of business owners or solopreneurs who want to grow business online, so that they can focus on what they love, instead of doing something which is not aligned uh, with them. I recently created a community that is on a platform called School, and yeah, I wanted to create a community for a long time, and I wanted to do it off on social media, because social media is created for attention, and it is not good to hang out on social media. So if you want to join my community, Elements community, I will share the link in the description. And if you don't have a community on if you don't have a profile on School, then you will have to create a profile, but it's super easy. Not like you signing up on Instagram or Facebook, where you will have to answer tons of questions. It's super easy. And yeah, join my community, and network with the other people, and jump on the weekly calls, and let's network and synergize. Because you being an entrepreneur or solopreneur, you don't uh, like the people around you may not understand what you're going through, or what your ambitions or goals are, because 80% of the people are living normal life. And it's very I'm not blaming them, but yeah, it's very difficult to find like-minded people, right? And a like-minded community help you, connected, and you will have a sense of belonging, right? So yeah, that's all about this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And one more thing, if you want to create a community on School, you can use my affiliate link that I will give in my description, or you can go directly and buy. That is also fine. It is $99 per month, but it's really an intuitive platform for creators. So yeah, that's it for this video. I will see you in another. Bye.